Hello everybody, Ben here today, and it is Halloween, or All Hallows Eve. Tomorrow is November 1st, the day after is November 2nd, so that means All Saints Day, and then All Souls Day. Quick recap, I highly recommend that y'all go ahead and watch the video I made last year for All Souls Day. It is November 2nd, that was November 2nd of 2023. And it was a 3-part series, I believe, because there was a lot of filming I did that day. I don't think I'm gonna do that this year. Last year the weather was very nice and cool and dry. This year it's the exact opposite. That's actually what I was gonna talk about. It's, the weather here is actually kind of miserable in a way. And what I mean by that is that it is warm. It's like in the 80s, or it's like 75 right now, 76. But it's gonna be 80 today. And oh my gosh, it's so humid outside. It is just, it's not good Halloween weather. It is not good Halloween weather at all. But I guess that's kind of a good thing. I'll tell you why. Generally, when we have a cool Halloween, we end up having a warm Christmas. Versus if Halloween is warm, and if Halloween's warm, then Christmas is usually cold. And I pray to God that that happens again. Like if we're gonna have this miserable, horrible, warm, humid, freaking Halloween weather, then we better have a pretty cold Christmas. Maybe a white Christmas, hopefully. So I hope that happens. Unfortunately, the issue is that the jet stream is being very annoying and is so far north that it's basically trapping all this warm air throughout most of the southeastern US. So it doesn't feel like fall here. I mean, the tree, it's been cool before a couple days. I mean, it's definitely cooler than it was in July or August or whatever. I mean, this summer really wasn't even that hot actually. August got a little hot, but June and July were not really that bad. Wasn't too terrible. But I do definitely hope that we do get a cold Christmas if we're gonna have such a horrible, warm, muggy, disgusting Halloween. Now, however, there was one good caveat to this. The drought is over. Excuse me. We've had very dry weather. I mean, even though we've had, what's the way to put it? We had 1 week, I think it was 2 weeks ago, it kind of got real cold, like it was hot, like in the 70s during the day and 40s at night. That was very nice. I love that a lot. But it's generally been pretty dry though. And due to that, it's been very dusty and very terrible, particularly at Gigi's house. I'm home right now. I'm at my house in Cut and Shoot. But at Gigi's house in Plum Grove, every time you drive, dust just goes everywhere. Go look at my previous video of me and Papa doing limbs. Shows you how bad the dust flying all over the place in Plum Grove is. So go ahead and watch that if you want to see just how bad and how crazy the dust can be. I particularly remember how bad dust can be because I remember back in 2014 when they first started cutting the woods in front of Plum Grove and building all that neighborhood out there. Our house was right in front of those road that went out into the woods where the log trucks would come. And that was during the summer of 2014, but I remember we had a little bit of a dry spell for a couple weeks. It wasn't a dry summer, I just remember for a couple weeks it was kind of dry. And during that time, when the trucks would drive down the road, it would throw dust everywhere and get all over our house. I remember, the bronze doorknob. The house we lived in Plum Grove, the one we moved into in March of 2014, which we had only been living in for a few months at that time, had a door like this one. Hold on. Let me see what focus. Okay, it was similar to this. It wasn't exactly like this, it was similar. But it was a big fancy door like this one. And it had the bronze doorknob on it that really, of course it was bronze, it was brown. So when the dust would come, it would fling dust everywhere and it would get dust all over the doorknob. And the doorknob was constantly covered in dust. And so I remember that in particular. That's just a memory I have regarding, how bad and dusty things can be. But yeah, particularly I had to take my car to get washed. I think I have a membership at a car wash in New Caney and one in Humboldt. Mr. Car Wash is the name of the car wash company. Thankfully, I have a membership there, so I can just go there and I pay a monthly fee, of course, but I can just go there and drive through and get my car washed whenever I want. Tony! 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 Get out of there! Oh my gosh, he's always in my room for some reason. I'm scared he's gonna go in there and use the bathroom. You better not be using the bathroom in there. If you use the bathroom in there, you're gonna get spanking. There's plenty of other places in the house to use the bathroom. We have a pad for you over there. Whatever. We put him out in the morning anyway, so he shouldn't even have to do it, but I don't know. Better not be in my room though. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so thankfully the rain is coming. I'll show you all a little bit. It's kind of sunny right now, but there'll be more storms coming in a minute. So I can get the camera to focus. Yeah, there you go. It's very wet. I don't know if you can see, but the windows are covered in fog and humidity. But we have a lot more storms in the area. They're going to be coming soon. Actually bring some rain, and thankfully it will handle the dust issue. So I'm happy about that. So that's a good thing. So one good thing about all this, about this horrible muggy weather, is that thankfully the dust is going to be gone. What else was I going to talk about? Yeah, so I guess I'll talk about the next video about Halloween in particular. But yeah, that's just really it for today. I just want to come on here and say that, talk about how, I was just so happy. That's one of the good things we have to look forward to, even though this weather here is so miserable and so terrible. But yeah, I just want to thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Daily Life and Adventures of Ben. Kind of a little bit talking video, just keep you all up to date with things. Hope you like this, and Tony is up on that windowsill again. What is he doing? See that. Tony, what are you doing? What are you doing? Well, my phone fell and it made a mess and just kind of got the video all terrible. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in today to another episode of Daily Life and Adventures of Ben. Hope you like this. Hope you like me talking about stuff going on. But yeah, as always, thank you all for tuning in today, and thank you.